Konnichiwa, this is JeidoChannel.i. Just gonna get you must and welcome. Cause like by this time, like I'm recording this on the 30th, but you guys won't be seeing this until after the new year. So happy new year to everyone who has aspirations, or even those who don't, for this new year. For those that hope to accomplish things, and for those who are just hoping to make it through the year, happy new year. And I hope that this year will be a good year for everyone. So yeah, we are on episode 13 of Evilius Chronicles. We are so close to the end, but today we have just one video because it is 18 minutes long. On episode 18, which is what you've probably all been waiting for, the Master of the Heavenly Yard. Congrats to me for making it this far. Congrats to Tadian for writing all of our slides. And I definitely hope that the new year for you is going to be immaculate, as well as anyone who watches this series. So this video is probably going to be like really, I don't know, I'm really excited, and I also just don't know what to expect from the Heavenly Yard, because I feel if 18 minutes long, I feel like there's going to be so much happening, but I'm pretty sure that I will just be blown away by the story this episode. And I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions for a future series, please let me know down in the comments below. For the new year, this year I'm gonna be having a lot of, maybe new content on the channel. I'm still trying to, make myself a checklist. I have ideas in my head, and I'm hoping that you guys will tune in to watch them when I do post them on the channel. I already have some videos in my draft, so, and there's also some series that I'm planning to finish up, like the roasting Dia-lovers videos and stuff like that. So there are certain things that I just want to, do on the channel that I'm just gonna have the most fun that I can this year. So anyway, before we start, Tanya also made us a recap for all the characters, so that we can be refreshed for the new year. But anyway, before that, I want to read you guys' comments. Oh my gosh, my mouse is tweaking today. It's tweaking. Everything is tweaking. I'm tweaking. It's tweaking. What? Boy the and the Genesis girl is a 3-pair. Hansel and Gretel, RILLIANE and Alan. Amosta, punishment have no one. Amosta is the one who inspired Nemesis. Adam and Eve already went on to take the bodies. They are siblings once again, because they were prior to Project Ma. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Okay, the one more ending left to go. All I can say is good luck with the Master of the Heavenly Yard, because the previous songs are already something. That one would be more unforgiving at first with the length and part. I forget if it's ever mentioned in the previous episodes, mainly because after the Project Mod times, it barely made much difference. About hereditary evil razor syndrome. Again, since Levia had it prior, and the Sins contractor would get it because of the contract, the aim during Lust Arc, her syndrome is often what I immediately think of with Bloodstained Switch. How during the song, Barisol's child is the only child, Seth tried to make Levia kill Behemo, but she did not follow that. Though as Nemesis, she somehow fell back into trusting Seth, and rapped with him when he told her to make use of him to get revenge. Then how Irina was jealous of her brother's affection for Iluka. Then later as a doll, it would be Nemesis, who did become Iluka for a while, that sought a shared parent's attention when Nemesis asked Galarian to look at her and then muzzle of Nemesis. Have a cookie. I will take the cookie. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well. Let's see, what do I have to offer? What exactly do I have to offer? I have Lay's Stacks chips. Those aren't sweets, but I have. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to yap about Livia Nemesis because I love her so much. I like that her character, that her Kaneko personality is very different from what I expected. I hate that people mischaracterize her and reduce her to be a sad girl with daddy issues. Like, she also has a messed up morale and worldview, and also so delusional that she literally makes up a fake childhood. In fact, not accepting reality is one of Livia's main traits. Literally every time she has to face reality is because someone else forced her to. All of her songs seem to portray her as a sympathetic character and conveniently left out the less sympathetic things she's done. If you think about it, there's something very in character about that. Also, she never regrets anything. In the novel, she was like, yeah, I did it. No, I will not apologize, and I will do it again. I like Nemesis because the way they portray her character, especially in the music videos, and it seems like also the song lyrics, they make her more of like a character more connected to humanity in a way, in a sense, and I don't exactly know how to describe it, but how they portray her in her childhood versus how she is when she's growing up, and how she met her lover, and also like just the things that she's went through and her relationship with her family and the people around her. I don't know, she has more of like I feel like out of a lot of characters, she has a more like full circle of a character, and I feel like that's what makes her stand out and also more memorable. And I also feel like that's also in character for the Vocaloid Gumi as well. I just feel like Gumi's always been like a captivating Vocaloid. Like, people don't really, a lot of people kind of like disregard her, but at the same time, I feel like she's always so nostalgic, because I used to listen to a lot of songs with Gumi back in the day. So she's nostalgic, she's important to like the history, and I feel like having Gumi as Nemesis' face is significant to me. Levia's soul is disposed of, but in a new body, Nemesis Pseudo. Abandoned Nemesis by her mother, she is forced by her father Galarian to kill her lover. Nemesis then takes revenge on her father and everyone who did her wrong. She tries to help the world again, becoming a dictator and working with Seth. After she learns the truth from her mother Ma tries to kill Nemesis. Nemesis realizes that this world is hell and there is no way to save it. Born with malice inside her, Levia creates the world. As Iluka, she tried to fix this broken world, and in the end, as Nemesis, she ends the world. This is a very genius comment, Tarian, because it's like past, present, future, almost, if you can say that. But it's like it's like she had a vision. She created a world. The world becomes twisted, it becomes dark, it becomes broken and hopeless. As a Nemesis, she probably felt like she just lost all hope at that point, and she was able to go through the things that a lot of others also went through. So at that point, she probably just said, you know what, no, and like, even if she didn't remember all the stuff that's going on, like, I don't blame her for blowing it up. Like, technically she created it in the first place, so she's just like, I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. Oh, now what we're gonna do is we're going to look at the recap. Okay, first period, first world, the Hembo's origin. Second period, virtual world infected by her, origin of Seth, Levia, and other scientists. Third period, magical world that lasted from EC 999, made by scientists during second period, and third period existed as a boundary between the heavenly and hellish yards, balancing the two worlds. Heavenly Yard is the moon of the third period. Sun God Sickle Bat took the role of master of the Heavenly Yard despite not being one. There are all human souls that died, not sin contractors, and Sickle put Alan in the black box there. Hellish Yard, located deep in the earth. Hellish Yard was originally established by Levia. Gumilia then took the role of master of the Hellish Yard. This is a place for all demon contractors after their deaths. Oh, okay, so only the demon contractors will go to the Hellish Yard. Interesting. Okay, so humans go to the Heavenly Yard, and then the contractors go to the Hellish Yard. That makes sense. Graveyard, place where all technology from the second period is buried. Interesting. Interesting. So I'm getting it a little more now. Endings. Hellish ending. The master of the hellish yard brings no hell. No one will be forgiven. That was accomplished. So Nemesis, she was able to send the demon contractors to the hellish yard from the last video. Graveyard ending. The master of the graveyard brings death. Everything goes to the master's stomach. Court ending. The master of the court brings to trial. Everything receives judgment. Heavenly ending. The master of the heavenly yard brings atonement. This will show the way to utopia. So heavenly ending is where we're focusing on the human side. Oh my gosh, I keep dropping this. Do you still work? Okay. I just have to check. I have to make sure, because as many times as I drop this thing, like I said, it's glad it's durable. I am glad it's durable. I mean, it should be. I paid how much did I pay for this? Like 50 something. I don't know how much I paid for this. Anyway, Master of the Graveyard, Banika. It's been so many videos and I still keep saying Bianca, because I feel like that just matches her. I don't know why. Master of the Court, Irina. Master of the Hellish Yard, Nemesis, Levia. And then Master of the Heavenly Yard. Who knows? Some mystery. Ooh, it's obviously a Lin. It's definitely a Lin. So, Banika Conchita, Demon of Gluttony and Master of the Graveyard, trying to accomplish the graveyard ending. Eat the entire world. Graveyard Group Eater turned into Skeleton World Eater. Leash, Forest Spirit. He once made King Arth a body from mud. Exactly that. I do remember that about Leash. Artane, Polo, Gretel, and Hansel chose to help their master, Banika. Satarius' Venomania from Lust Arc, Sinner of Lust, has a demonic form with wings and all his descendants are cursed. Margarita, Blankenheim, Sloth Arc, Sleep Princess, the Clockworker's doll with Eve's soul inside. I'm not gonna forget you, Margarita. I'm not gonna forget you. Kaio Pseudo, Envy Arc, daughter of the demon of Glut of Envy. Her original body was swapped with Ma. Now she has a body of her ancestor Lucana Octo, the body Iluka was using. So because they swapped, they did a little flip-flop. Galarian Marlon, Creed Arc, Contractor of Greed, father of Gumilia and Michelle Marlon. Gumilia, the former forest spirit and apprentice of Iluka, she became a master of the Hellish Yard, governing the Hellish Yard. Michaela, former forest spirit, apprentice of Iluka, and after her death, she became the new Millennium Tree, god of the forest. Clara, friend of Michaela, and later was helped RILLIANE as nun. Friend. I'm just gonna say that's her girlfriend. Anyway, Germaine of Evadonia, Leonhardt's adopted daughter and Alan's sister. She led the Lucifinian Revolution. Arth Lucifin, Lucifin, king of Lucifinia and father of Alan and RILLIANE. Leonhardt, Evadonia, and Miriam, three heroes of Lucifinia with Iluka. Kyle Marlin fell in love with Michaela, broke off his engagement with RILLIANE, once was contractor of Lust and Pride. Kyle, no, I don't want to see Kyle's face. I don't want to see Kyle. I don't want to see any character Kaito has played. Kyle Freeze, merchant and friend of Kyle. Has daughter Yukina, Seth's school child. Gaman Octo, former leader of Tassan Party. Initiated Leviathan's Civil War cursed gardener. Has ability of purple dreams. RILLIANE. Oh, I did not know that she had a middle name. Lucifin, daughter of Evil, twin sister of Alan, still waiting to meet Alan. Alan Evadonia, servant of Evil, twin brother of RILLIANE, tried to meet RILLIANE in his reincarnation. Nemesis Pseudo, reincarnation of Levia. She accomplished the role of the master of the Hellish Yard and destroyed the world. Postman, Waiter is RILLIANE's last reincarnation. Originally a fusion of three souls, Levia, Irina, and Eve. After she became her own being, she threw out the souls and absorbed the demons of sin. Gold Child, mother of Hansel and Gretel. I remember Meta. Oh, I'll never forget Moonlit Bear. Never, never. That one will go down in history in my mind. That one was the one that blew me away. Seth the Signed. Oh my gosh. I don't want to see Seth. I don't want to see his face. Look at him. Look at him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him. Scientist in second period. Creator of some black boxes. Gold children, vessels, and demons of sin, and later Captain Vessel in the Vessel of Wrath, the Golden Key. He has done so much and also just not enough. Actually, he's done enough. He's done enough. He's done enough. Iluka. Oh, I forgot the original Iluka was blonde. It's been so long that I forgot she was blonde. I know. I'm not kidding you. Fiance of Kido Clockworker, her body was used as a vessel for Levia and Behemo, and Levia taking her memories and identity. Pale Noel, lover of Meta and terrorist, became Kido Clockworker, brother of Irina and fiance of Iluka. Hansel and Gretel, twin gods and result of Project Ma. They killed Adam and Eve. Yes, they push Eve into the fire, like into a oven stove. They were reincarnated as Polo and Arte, in the end keeping these identities. Gretel was reincarnated alone as Nay and killed Michaela. Hansel was reincarnated as Lemmy and was adopted by Julia Abelard, Irina. Now we got other peeps. Adam, scientist and son of Queen Alice, merry-go-round, lover of Eve. I like how we go from most recent down to the beginning. I really like that. Later reincarnated as Gear and a regular child of the doll. Eve, witch and participant of Project Ma, has power of lightning and unwilling hypnosis. After her death, her soul was stuck in the Clockworker's doll, assuming lives of dead children with her hypnosis powers. She always believed her lies to be true, as her hypnosis power made her delusional. I do remember that. Her reincarnations: Mikulia, Platonic, Margarita, Ma, and at last a regular child of the doll. Held, the god of earth, originally from the second period, later dies, leaving Michaela to do his role. Sickle, the god of sun, is acting as the master of the Heavenly Yard, living at Heavenly Yard. He locked Alan in the black box. Maria Moonlit, the queen of magic kingdom, Levianta. Alice merry-go-round. After her twins were taken, she disappeared, leaving Adam to believe that it was Seth's fault. Then we have Behemo and Levia and Irina. There we go. Okay, Behemo Marisol. From the first period, Behemo came to the second period. Later in the third period, with Levia, they acted as fake twin-headed dragon gods, manipulating Maria Moonlit. Levia Marisol. After she was with Behemo, she initiated the Leviathan catastrophe. They were stuck in Iluka's body as Levia and became the main identity, believing to be Iluka, taking the name Clockworker. Levia became a fusion, and Ma later disposed of Levia's soul and put it in Nemesis Pseudo. Okay, Irina Clockworker, cool child, and the winner of Project Ma. She wanted to take revenge at Iluka. She had many identities and initiated many events in Evilia's history. Yes, she had a big hand in... I knew from the beginning that Irina, the way she just looks like she's, like, the type of person to be, like, eternally evil. She just looks like that grudge would carry for centuries. That's the type of crazy she is. I don't know. Yeah, she has all these identities. Ma, and after Ma put her soul into the doll, she became the master of the court, wanting to make utopia for her father. I just couldn't imagine living so many of these freaking lives, man. I couldn't. I can't. Oh, actually, it's definitely a Lynn, but is it like Alan or something? Okay. we are going to finally start Master of the Heavenly Art. I'm sick of waiting. I'm tired of not knowing what's going on. So we are going to do our best this time, and we are going to not fail. We're going to do it. We are going to do it today. Seizure warning, guys. Flashing lights, epilepsy warning. Questionable elements, although this whole thing has been questionable, so, I mean, oh my gosh, is there a scratch on the back of this? I mean, it's not bad, but, like, come on. I need another wand. I swear. Master of the Hellish Yard brings hell. No one will ever be forgiven. They will continue to wander a world where nothing has changed, but everything has changed. Nothing has changed, but everything has changed. I get it. So this is like after she blows up the world. Anonymous Coast. Is that what this place is called? Is that what this beach is called? I never knew what this beach was called. Okay. EC 1000. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like I just got goosebumps down my arm. That's so satisfying. EC 1000 and like the world is gone. Like they had 1,000 years and then the world, it was ended. They ended the world. The world was so bad that it was ended within 1,000 years. Do you know how freaking crazy that is? That's crazy. The world is dead. Okay, let me The world is dead. Punishment has been passed down. This is the epilogue of the world, the third period. However, it is not over yet. How insane is it to like get so sick of the world that it ends in 1,000 years? Alan, we have done nothing but make mistakes during these 1,000 years. So it's like they're doing like a recap. Like, oh, and Alan, if Alan is the master of the Heavenly Yard, don't say I told you so. Don't say I told you so. I knew from the beginning. I knew from when I first saw that picture of all the four of them. I knew it was going to be a Lynn and probably Alan, because Alan is like, isn't Alan like the favorite Lynn here? Isn't Alan like the fan favorite? So it's gotta be Alan, right? And Alan was so selfless when it came to RILLIANE specifically. So I don't know. I feel like it's probably Alan. But we'll find out. I'm so excited. I'm excited. Okay, bro. A wish, if only, will never be granted now. Punishment has been passed down. You several 100 million souls. You several 100 million villains. Michaela, we have Gumilia or Nemesis, and whichever one. Is this unhappy conclusion someone's fault? Those who think so are all sons of beasts. Oh, so both of them are there. Okay. In the end, we have left something behind in this 1,000-year journey. The answer will surely never come forward, so I will go to see you. Okay, have the. Is this the black box? It is, isn't it? It is, isn't it? The black box. Okay. Master of the Heavenly Hour. Oh, that kicked in. Let me hear that again. Let me hear that again. Let me hear that again. Let me hear that kick in one more time. Let me hear that kick into gear one more time. You know what, let me just not do that again. Irina. The solitary collector, Galarian Marlin, created just before his death a small theater. There was only one work that he screened there, just a documentary introducing his collection, The Vessels of Deadly Sin. Okay, no, okay, I need to stop. The slides. Okay, I'm supposed to, I didn't say this before, but I'm supposed to stop, go read the slides every time a new chapter comes up. So I'm supposed to watch it and then read the slides after the chapter is over. I'm having a lot of fun. Chapter 1 being the epilogue is it's contradicting, but I like it because this is the afterlife. This is the afterlife epilogue. Like we're doing like almost like a recap. Like I think I'm a little too excited. I think that's the problem. In EC 999, third period was destroyed with all life on it due to Nemesis Pseudo and her weapon punishment. The ground world emerged with the Hellish Yard, and Hellish Yard pulled all the souls from the Heavenly Yard to the ground. Now, all the dead souls from heaven and hell were again in the destroyed world, as it was the worst of the 4 endings. Sickle set out to break his rules and interfere in this creation. Sickle, Michaela, and Gumilia agreed that the humans of the third world should decide their own end. He wanted to use Alan for that, but since he had little chances of success, Sickle merged Alan's soul with Alan's form of an alternate timeline where he failed. This created distortions to appear both in their world and parallel worlds. Michaela was tasked with managing the vessels of sin and their demons. Gumilia was tasked with dragging the demon contractors back into hell. Gumilia brought Sartorius to Swidomania, Galarian Marlin, and Kyle Pseudo to Hellish Yard. Sickle then let Alan out of the black box, instructing him to meet with the 7 demon contractors. Alan ignored his orders and went straight to Nemesis, hoping to see her master again. Gumilia and Michaela went with Alan. Okay, so Alan is supposed to, bring or judge the humans, or at least bring them to the Heavenly Yard? Is that what I'm hearing, basically? After the hellish ending, Nemesis' soul was separated from her body. Her soul was under the illusion that she is still Levia in the second period, and her mindless body was alive thanks to being the Wrath Contractor. Her body ended in graveyard and was repeatedly doing things she did before the split, killing Mott and destroying the world. To prevent her from repeatedly destroying the world and all the souls in it, Alan, Michaela, Gumilia, and Seth entered Levia's delusion to bring her body and soul back together. Alan, in disguise of postman, met Levia and made her relive the Nemesis memories. After seeing all her victims she killed, she didn't remember Evilius at all. Alan revealed his identity and used his ability as a writer to make her remember. Levia's memories was fully restored, and soul merged back with her living body, becoming Nemesis. Back in the ground world, Alan explained everything to her. Alan suggested that everyone that they should go to Evil's Theater next to solve some remaining mystery about the world's end and save the world. Oh, so Alan wants to save the world. Interesting. So, okay, I have some thoughts. So Alan wants to be able to save the world, it seems. My question is, if they save the world, will the world go back to the evil way that it was being? Or will they be able to save the world and have it be at least somewhat neutral and less catastrophe? Like, what is the plan to save the world? That's my question. Like, why are we saving the world? Like, I know that Alan is probably much more connected to humanity, and he's like one of the better people, especially since, like I said before, how caring and how sacrificial he was to RILLIANE. So I just wonder, like, how would that go if they did end up saving the world? Is my question for right now, as of chapter 1. That is my question, and I wonder if it will be able to be accomplished. So we're on to chapter 2. So we'll keep watching and we'll keep seeing. I'm not gonna ask that many questions right now. I'm just trying to pick a main question and see if I can get an answer for it, basically. In the center of the ruined world, a theater floats in the wasteland. Evil's forest. The dead spirits gather together and worship a black box. This thing is floating. I thought that was just like an illustrative. Is it floating? Is it actually floating, or is it just is it just like doing that for illustrative purposes? Like, I'm so confused. Is the Evil's theater actually floating? Because I was gonna ask that. I think I did ask that last time, but I don't know. Their master, the male gardener, gives orders to the souls. There are things they need to do in order to save the world. Pointing to the black box. Okay, I guess it is floating. It is floating. I'm not hallucinating. It is literally floating. Okay. I get it. I understand. So are we like in the middle of the freaking world ending, or what? Or I'm going to understand. Okay, I'll figure it out. And destroy the souls possessed by demons. Kill the cause of everything. The deadly sin contractors. His spirit followers start to move. Oh, the spirit followers. Okay. Again, another question. Will Alan even be able to be with his sister? Will he even be able to be with her? In the end? That would be kind of sad if he still wasn't able to reunite with his sister in the end. The hunt for the deadly sins has now begun. It's literally floating. I was right from the freaking beginning when I first saw it. Lispinian Royal Palace. Okay. Chapter 3. I think there's 12 chapters. There's 12 chapters, I believe. So, right here. Okay, hunt for the deadly sins. After the hellish yard merged with the ground, Galman and his Tassan soldiers arrived near the floating Evil's theater. Galman talked to all the people that surrounded him about the evil that destroyed the world. Contractors of the sevenly, oh my gosh. Contractors of the 7 demons of sin. To save the world, he claimed they needed to kill these sinners with the black box that was floating under the theater. The targets were Satarius, Banica, RILLIANE, Kyle, and Nemesis. Alan and Nemesis split up with Gumilia and Seth. After going to the theater, Alan planned to go to Lispinia to find RILLIANE. I was wondering, like, he's probably... I don't think he'd want, like, his sister to, like, not be, like, in the same place that he is. I don't know. He just seems to, like, you know... It seems like he want to try to do everything that he can to, like, bring his sister and keep her with him. Nemesis also wanted to thank her as RILLIANE, and her reincarnation was Postman and saved Nemesis from death. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay, so I feel like they might try to do what they can to help RILLIANE. At least, maybe. Or maybe Nemesis just wants to thank her and then still banish her to the Hellish Shore. Okay, as they went through as they went through the Millennium Tree Forest, they realized that as the world was destroyed, everything physical they see is just an illusion and they can't tell the difference. That's what I was wondering. So yeah, so that's probably why all that wind stuff and like it's just all like dark and like there's literally nothing around. It's literally like a ghost town, probably just besides illusions. Alan and Nemesis met a bluebird. It was the Earth god Held. Held pointed to the black box of the sky and said that they should deal with it. After speculating about who made the theater float, they heard Gamon's speech. As Gamon wanted to use the black box against the contractors, they decided to seek out Seth and Gomelia as in the past, Seth made this type of black box. Firstly, they went to Lusitania as they originally planned. Okay. So, Gamon... Gamon wants the contractors gone. Okay. That yawn took something out of me. I felt like half my soul left my freaking body. Okay. RILLIANE, before the princess and her deeply sleeping ministers. That is a gift from someone. The one who could protect her is gone now. The gardener's troops approach. Yeah, they came to get her. They're like, hey, you need to come. You need to stop. We're gonna get you. You're never gonna get out of here. The nun that appeared riding a white horse helps the princess away towards a new journey. I'm fed up with just waiting. I hate always being protected. Oh my gosh, can you catch up? Like, hello? Can you stop lagging, YouTube video? Hello? Oh, I like this though. It's cute. Okay, is my 720p and you still have the nerve to lag? What is this? If I accomplish all on my own, I'll puff up my chest with pride and go to see you. Oh, what you think about Alan? Whoa, where did they get a freaking... Can you touch illusions here? I mean, probably, right? I guess. But where did you pull out a chair and a table from? And girls sitting up here, like, like if we sitting in a chair and table, at least there's some tea or something. Like what? Like why are we sitting in the middle of the fading away desert at a table? Where'd the horse go? But didn't the horse have a name? I don't remember the name of the horse. Anyway, girl, this table, oh, that was the horse. The bat, like the sun god. Sickle. Okay, so they must have talked about like something important. Maybe Clareth was going over like a plan. I'm gonna guess. Maybe Clareth was going over like a plan with RILLIANE to maybe make it back to Alan, and then the sickle god, maybe the little bat, the sickle was like, hey, I'll help you. I'll do something, and then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, let's head out. Let's go. I don't know. Rilliane and Sophia decided to throw a banquet for everyone from their era, and she reunited with her parents. Suddenly, everyone has fallen asleep from eighth gift. It was done by the Sleep Princess, and Rilliane was pursued by soldiers of the Tasson Party. Clarith on Rilliane's horse, Josephine, that's the horse name, Josephine, I wouldn't remember, saved Rilliane. Rilliane learned that Michaela had sent Clarith to save her. As Clarith said that the Tasson Party was capturing demon contractors, Rilliane wanted to help Kyle, who was also a contractor. Kyle? I thought we were talking. I thought you had some memories of Alan or something. Why are we talking about Kyle? Kyle, no. Please let Kyle be dead. I'm just kidding. Who said that? I didn't say that. Who said that? I did not say that. They were interrupted by the demon of pride. She told them that the speculation that only those compatible with their demon were hunted. Demons also expressed that they needed other demons' help. As Michaela was now in Marlin with the demons of sin, they went to her on Josephine. Rilliane resolved to go to help Alan instead of waiting again. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah. Go help Alan. Just what in the world is evil? The ones buried with the seven sins. Burden, not buried. Not the envy scissors still having blood on them. Should have been destroyed along with the world, but they are still living. Mata ikiteru. Can sins never be forgiven? There is one who raised her voice. To stop the gardener's ambitions, the heroes and the commoners, take up phantom swords. Justice and evil. Let's change all of it into a song because punishment has already been handed down. Isn't that? Oh, what's her name? That was Lily's character, but I don't remember her actual character name. Teto! I forgot her name too. Oh my gosh. So now is the time where we shall fight so that our mistakes don't repeat again. But I wonder, is any of this good stuff even gonna work? Is anything good ever going to turn out in Evilius? Chapter 5, Black Clouds. Okay. So basically, Alan was able to go get like the freaking the knights of the Luciferian knights, and bring them together and be like, hey, we need to fight Gamon's people because they're freaking doing what they do, okay? So we need to go and stop them. So now they are about to have a throwdown, I'm guessing, over this black box and sending the contractors to hell, I guess. After people in Lucifenia woke up from the 8th gift, Arth was unable to find Rilliane and asked his soldiers if someone would help him protect Rilliane. After nobody wanted to because Rilliane had done terrible things, Jermaine offered her help. Only after that, some also came forward. Keel brought up the possibility of conjuring illusory weapons to battle the soldiers. Okay, so here's the thing. Honestly, I don't blame them for not wanting to help Rilliane. Rilliane has basically not really done anything to really help the people. So I can understand as well why they would not want to help her. Jermaine is more geared towards like wanting to protect, I think, as far as I'm remembering from her. So she's gonna want to do her job regardless. She's a leader, so of course most people would want to like follow her after that and trust her judgment. So I can definitely see that. I understand, and I feel like that's good story-wise that they didn't, like, automatically jump to want to protect her from the very get-go. Obviously they're going to trust her mind and her judgment, so. Heel brought up the possibility of conjuring illusory weapons to battle the soldiers. Yukino pointed out that they seem to be limited in making illusions of things that they know from when they were alive. Keel then conjured a gun and fired it to prove her point. They then set out against the Tassan soldiers. Arriving in Lisbenia, Alan and Nemesis found it had become a battleground between the spirits of Lucifinians and the dead Tassan soldiers. After Nemesis dissuaded Alan from jumping in needlessly to help, the two spotted the venomous mercenaries nearby and approached them. Alan hiring them to also fight in the battle. How are we hiring? Do we have, like, illusion money? Like, how are we hiring them? Or if it's just, maybe it's just he, like, persuaded them to help or something. I don't know. Seeing Germaine hit with heavy artillery, Alan pulled her to safety with the help of Miriam and Leonhardt, chiding her for her recklessness. Leonhardt explained that RILLIANE had already fled. Oh my gosh. Placing these in my throat. Oh my gosh. We're almost halfway. We're on chapter 5. There's 12 chapters, I believe, so we're almost. The forbidden black box will now be opened. Black box type X. Its power is the purification of gods or formatting. Format evil. People's souls are, after all. Whoa, wait, what about Kyle? What did that say? Kyle Marlone's formatting has been initiated. What does that mean? Little more than pieces of data. Okay, formatting has been initiated. Okay, all these people. Strings of the black box go around. More people. Everything melts away. Oh, okay. It's just deleting people, sucking people in, deleting them. You can't deny that the vortex is unchanging. It's an unchanging that. You cannot defy that vortex. That's an unchanging program of the gods. Because there is no one aside from the god who can stop it. Oh, okay, so, okay. That's Sickle, the bat one. Then we have Held. And, I'm guessing Levia and Behemo? Maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, probably. In this world, only one person has continued to live. Yep. I was right! Oh my gosh. Being right is great, I think. If I'm not right, then leave that L in the comments. I'm just kidding. No, don't do that. From her gun was fired a golden bullet. Oh, another oh, I love that. Hold on. Yeah, Levia. You're showing Nemesis. Yeah, we're showing Levia as Levia. She aims the gun. It's Iluka, because both of these are her other identities. They were parts of her, and now that she I think she remembers everything now. So now she remembers who she is. She takes all of that, and that she uses all of her knowledge and her strength to help everyone. Maybe not help everyone, but try to solve this problem that's going on. I'm not sure if she's actually doing it for the reason that Alan wants to, but she's still putting all of what she knows and all of her abilities towards achieving this goal. Who is she thinking of while she's continuing to gaze at the black fireworks dancing in the sky? Who's she thinking of? I don't know, probably the people that she cares about, her lover, if that's the only person she cares about, I don't know. Signaling that the old era of the gods has ended and time begins to move again. Yeah, they're fighting for a new era. They're fighting for an era that can actually push things forward in a more positive light or a more positive way, I believe. Okay, Conchita Mansion. Alan continued to travel to find his missing sister. Oh my gosh, that face back there? No. Marlon. Meanwhile, the master of the Hellish Yard suddenly appears before... Oops. Suddenly appears before the Michaela and RILLIANE as they meet again. Her mask is glowing now. Sparkling, I mean. Hellish Yard. She and RILLIANE proceed to the Hellish Yard. There she meets with other contractors. I can't sleep today either. Everyone outside of me has become unable to sleep this whole while. Okay, this is going too fast. The whole while. That is because everyone has died and become souls. How sad. I love you, Adam. So I will save everyone. I will give them sleep. I will give them my gift to save the world. For the dark... Okay. For the dark nights such as this, the Scary Bear... Oh, Scary Bear has... I am the Sleep Princess. Okay, chapter 6. Alright. The black box in the sky started to suck up all the souls on the battlefield. Kyle, in his demonic transformation from when he was a lust contractor, tried to destroy the box, but was sucked in, with Yuki unable to help him. Nemesis on the palace rooftop took aim and fired at the weak spot, pew, at the black box's design, causing the box to malfunction, with all the souls sucked into it released. Nemesis learned from Kyle that the box's function was actually formatting souls, not sending them elsewhere, meaning it wasn't the kind that Seth made. Nemesis knew that besides her, as she's Livia, and Seth, the only one person that could make a black box. Then Nemesis went to go see Banika. Alan and Nemesis then met Banika in her mansion in Bilzenia. In Marlin, RILLIANE and Clareth met Michaela and the demons. As they were missing two demons, Rahab, demon of envy, told RILLIANE that they should capture the sleep princess to the clockworker's doll. As Michaela gave the empty doll to RILLIANE, Gamelia came. Gamelia grabbed RILLIANE and quickly sank into the ground to protect Michaela. Michaela quickly thanked RILLIANE for raising her sapling form into a tree. And oh yeah, because Clareth and RILLIANE raised her tree form. In Hellish Yard, RILLIANE met Kaio, Galarian, and Satariasis. RILLIANE was angry at Kaio because she killed her in her past life as a Rin. She also revealed her past life as Postman. Galarian then asked where Ma was, but RILLIANE did not know. Okay, so we have chapter 6, which is named Not Eve. Which... I mean, yes, but no. This is the story of the end. Well, what? Why do you keep flashing the subtitles? Oh, the flower absolutely must be pure. Okay, so that's from Flower of the Plateau. From where shall I tell? Oh, there's nothing I can't steal. Probably my name is. I can't sleep today either. My name is... Oh, she can't remember? Or she's trying to remember. There's nothing to it. I guess Papa's an improper judge. Who am I? She's trying to remember that she's Eve. Who am I? Her face there. Who am I? Ooh. Okay, so we've got Satariasis, Kaio, and RILLIANE. RILLIANE looks like Brillian's like, oh wow, I sure hope he doesn't drop me. He seems, I don't know. Oh wait, that was chapter 6. Okay, that was short. Okay, we're flying through. Somewhere a sleep princess can't remember who she really is, and she is not really Eve. After the world's end, Galarian reunited with his daughter Michelle. He then met with Gamlan and Irina, Clockworker, the soul who once inhabited the doll. The four of them decided to collaborate to save the world by invoking the court ending. Irina, as Clockworker's doll, before the world's destruction, gave birth to irregular twins Adam and Eve. They were reincarnations of Adam and Eve Moonlit. Adam rebuilt the Evil's theater with his powers, and Irina used the theater as a vessel for her soul. He also made it float. The twins then talked about how they would like to return to things as they were. The group planned to do the court ending by having twins Adam and Eve reenact a rebirth day. As a part of their plan, they also began seeking Ma, hoping to make her a pure being by merging the souls of the 7 most compatible demon of sin contractors, including Michelle and Galarian. No thank you. No thanks. To make this work, Michelle forged a contract with Eve, obtaining her power so that she could put to sleep any souls that might get in the way of the hunt for the contractors. She assumed the identity of a sleep princess, Margarita Blankenheim. Channeling Eve's memories and personality, Michelle refined an 8th gift formula that could put souls to sleep. She then unleashed her new poison into the air, spreading it across the Vilius region as it put the souls into a sleep slumber. Galarian was then brought into the Hellish Yard along with the contracts of sin. When Gomelia came again, but now RILLIANE, Galarian summoned Michelle to them. Michelle used Eve's hypnotism to puppeteer Prim Marlin into attacking. Michelle tried to spread gift, but pained by the identity crisis that using Eve's powers was causing her, Michelle dispelled the toxin and she fled with the Galarian, traveling to the rebuilt Evil's theater. RILLIANE and the others were blown out of the Hellish Yard. Kaio became RILLIANE's bodyguard, and Satarius went with them since only he could counter the hypnosis power. Arriving underneath Evil's theater, Satarius sprouted wings and flew Kaio and RILLIANE up, dodging the gunfire of the Tassin Party soldiers. Okay. She'd arrived at the theater to the princess. This place is where the mastermind lived and to an old home. Those, like the gardener, are puppets. After all, the enemy she truly fought to defeat was the one who dwelt in the doll. The girl at the miniature garden. Ah, Gear, why do you protect her? Even though she's not the one you long for. If you say you will get in the way, I will likely not be kind to you. For I am the prideful princess, and I am the daughter of evil. I like how Satari's sisters always has this freaking grin on his face. He's like, yeah, I know we're gonna take you down. It's like, I know what we're doing. He's like, I know. Finally, that time arrived. The bell signaling the end ring. Also, why is Margarita smiling? Why is she smiling for you? That is the heartbeat clock tower, Sin carved into its hands. No matter what kind of person they are, if they oppose me, completely purge them. Oh, I like the reference to Daughter Evil. And I'm just gonna say, yay! Reference! Oh. Bonica, hello? In Evil's theater, Galman and Galarian, Sleep Princess and the twins Adam and Eve, RILLIANE and Kaio and Satarius came to confront them. The court group told them about their plan, but the discussion was interrupted by Bonica and her servants. Bonica has also brought on Eater's back Nemesis and Island as she decided to stop Galman's plan. We have done nothing but make mistakes. During these 1,000 years. I had always wanted to go see you. Yes, your name is... Oh, he's finally reunited with... Yeah, that's why it's called Reunion. You always sees RILLIANE. I wonder what her... You know what? already knew though. I already knew, because the fact of the matter is they're never going to let Alan be with his sister. They are twins, fated to never. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like, they were swallowed up by that girl. So what, they decided to use her as the vessel for the for what? Ma decided to hold on. No, hold on. From the beginning, I was no one. I wasn't Levia. I wasn't Irina. I wasn't Eve. Something that was an aggregation of all three, but also none of them. That was me. I had to verify my own existence. Theologically, teleologically, ontologically, cosmologically. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. Jack crap. Oh my gosh. Deontologically, so I sought to become a pure being. You are not going to be pure ever. Ever. Do you understand me? Your whole soul is tainted. Anything that has you on it is tainted. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. To prove my existence, everything may return to nothing, but that's not for me to know. I think this time, I'd like to come for all of you to get a taste of my suffering. That is not pure. Nothing about that is pure. Rebirth. The reverb on that. Birthday. Okay, hold on, stop being mean to me. Everyone in the theater started to fight during the battle. They were interrupted by Adam and Eve. Alan and RILLIANE now finally met after those years, but Chapter 9, the pure evil. Exactly. I like how she's sitting. I like how Ma is sitting up here saying that, hey, I feel like, oh, all my life I feel like I never had a life of my own. I always felt like I was somebody else. I just want to be pure. You'll never be pure, because there's nothing about you that has pureness to it. Okay? There's nothing. You are, the only thing that's pure about you is the evil. That's it. That's literally it. You can't be something that you're not, and you keep trying to do that. That's the whole problem. That is literally the whole problem. That's literally it. The boy who had searched for the princess, she was inside his older sister. The witch who had taken in the seven sent demons, seeking to be a truly pure being. Hold on. First of all, that doesn't even make sense from the beginning, because if you're trying to absorb 7 demons, you think that's going to make you pure. Okay, that's like someone, that's like you asking for a glass of water, right? Like, you want like a pure glass of water. You want it just like no ice, no nothing. You just want plain water. And then someone's like, like, water is so like boring. Like, why don't we just add stuff to it? Like, what if we turn it into tea or lemonade? Or what if we turned it into like, what if we turned the water into soda? What if we added a bunch of sugar or a bunch of salt or a bunch of seasonings to our water, and then still calling it a pure glass of water? That's literally what that is. That's like adding dirt or mud to your water and then being like, yeah, that's still pure to me because it's still water in it. What are we doing here? What is this? What are we doing? Just before vanishing, the doll resurrected the witch's will. While being pulled into the black box, in the end the gardener cried out this. If you want to save the world, then kill that girl. Kill the daughter of evil who assimilated the witch. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that it was gonna kind of be like this though, because there was no way that they were going to be able to save the world and it just be like literally fine. The thing that Alan cares about the most, besides like humanity and just being just wanting to be a good person for the rest of the world, the one thing that he cares about is his sister. If they try to use that against him, obviously they're going to be able to get Alan right where they want him, or try to at least, because those are the two things that he seems to care about, at least from what I've been seeing from Alan in general. So that's the thing. I already had a feeling from the get-go, like, I don't think that this is gonna be just as plain and simple, because there's nothing plain and simple in EvilChroni's Chronicles. There has to be a cost to give, or a huge cost, or just not at all, to be able to get the world back on, or to a track that is not destructive. He's urged to make a final decision. Boy, which one will you choose? The boy's choice. I feel like in the end, he probably is going to make the decision to help humanity, but at the same time, I feel like, because I don't know, like, the whole thing has been about like people's own selfish desires, and I feel like the point would be shown if he does decide to choose RILLIANE over everyone else. But at the same time, I feel like this could be the turning point for Evilius if he makes the decision to give up his sister for the betterment of humanity. So I could see it going either way. Alan is he seems like a really positive person, so I'm not sure, but at the same time, I don't know, I could see it going either way. I don't know. I'm trying to guess what might happen before it happens, though. I feel like he's going to like choose humanity. It's hard to say because this is Evilius, but I feel like he's gonna choose humanity. I don't know. When Nemesis killed Ma, Ma's soul attacked the only living thing nearby, Postman, who was the last reincarnation of RILLIANE. It was done by the black box that Irina has made as a master of the court. She gave Gear, the previous reincarnation of Adam, after the world's end. She gave Gear the previous card. It was done by the black box that Irina had made. The black box that she gave Gear. After the world's end, Ma was in RILLIANE's body, sleeping the whole time, and now she possessed her, using her body as a vessel. She started absorbing all demon contractors in the theater. Irina instructed Adam to start their plan now. Adam and Eve prematurely initiated a rebirth day in the theater, despite Gamon's warnings. Even Adam and Eve collapsed, and the reformatting started, the invocation of this court setting. As Ma escaped the theater, Gamon urged Alan to kill RILLIANE to save the world. Alan and Nemesis quickly escaped the transforming theater, leaving Gamon inside. Yeah, just leave him. Leave him, bro. Just leave him there. As the theater changed into a giant black box, Gamon, Adam, Eve, and Irina disappeared. Monica and her servants also escaped. On the ground, Alan saw Ma in RILLIANE's body, who threatened to suck all of Evilius into her. Nemesis urged Alan to decide between the world or her sister. After Alan decided, he made a plan. Alan went to meet Ma, and Nemesis flew away on Eater. Nemesis asked Gumilia to make Seth break his contract with her. Yeah. Black clouds began forming over Evilius Theater. Michaelis decided to head there, leaving Clarith in charge of the demons while she was away. So maybe what Alan's plan is that he wants to save the world and his sister. Maybe that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to choose one or the other. He might try to find a way to save both. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I mean, maybe a miracle happens, but this is EvilChroni's Chronicles. Like, what? I'm not expecting a miracle. Chapter 10, The Boy's Choice. Oh, memories. Oh, are you training, Alan? The magenta eyes look good on her, though. Not for the reason. Not because... Ma, can you just... There are certain characters in this that just do not want to, leave anything alone. You are not gonna be pure sucking in 7 demons. What are you doing? Alan just wants his sister. Just what in the world is evil? Those are someone's words. All people are greedy. Because I myself am the same. The world and you, I will. You want to save them both? You'll save them. Obtain both. Yeah, that's what it... Yeah. Okay. That makes sense for Alan, though. Because he... Yeah. He wants to be able to save his sister and the world at the same time. So, I can see. Yeah. Alan talked with Ma, refusing to give her Nemesis. Alan and Ma were carried up by the tornado cast by Nemesis. Alan caught a glass bottle falling from Ma's hand as Nemesis with the eater helped him from the tornado. Alan then read a message in the bottle from EvilChroni to save her as always. The tornado began to weaken from Ma's magic. Ma flew towards Nemesis and Alan, only to be stopped by Michaela, and soon nearly every soul singing the clockwork lullaby. Nemesis and Ma casted body swap spells on each other and magically struggled. Alan attacked Ma with Grim of the End, breaking Ma's control on the contractors inside her. Nemesis then swapped herself into an empty clockwork doll that allowed Ma to take over Nemesis' body. And that allowed Ma to take over the Nemesis' body. Falling to the ground, Alan was caught by Jermaine, riding on Kyle in his demonic form. As Ma was falling in the body of Nemesis, Seth broke his contract with Nemesis' body, and Ma was killed on impact. Oh! Wait, that was a smart idea. They're lucky they had that body swap thing, cause I didn't even think about that. That was a smart idea. A small bottle fell from your hand. Wait, was I supposed to read? Wait, hold on. Did I do that wrong? I don't think so. I think... Okay. I don't know if I got that mixed up or not. I may have. It's alright, because I will protect you unconditionally. The world isn't our enemy anymore. Let's all sing together. Let's join hands for the new world. And of course, singing is always going to... I was going to joke about being the power of friendship. I mean, but they're not really friends, so I mean, it's just the power of singing. For the new world and for you. Here, look at the sky. The world is a mirror that reflects the moon. It is time for you, who is looking for our way from beyond there, to awaken. Do you hear those voices? All the spirits in the world are singing for RILLIANE, as if to recall their own mission. Everything will end soon, the story or the dream. What will happen after this, you ask? Not even the gods know that. Heavenly Yard. But perhaps, I think that it will begin. Master of the Heavenly Yard brings atonement. All will greet the end, but that is a new beginning. The souls who have melted down will be led to the new paradise. No one knows its end. Your story, its prologue begins. Aww. Chapter 12, prologue. Okay, so I'm supposed to read 11. Alan later woke up inside the Climb 1, in his true form of the black box. Sigil explained to Alan the concept of irregulars and rebirth days. Behemoth then appeared before them, explaining to Alan the nature of the periods. He explained that the avatars from the virtual second period were brought into the real world, the first period. There are scientists rehabilitated. There are the scientists rehabilitated a planet that they found onto the third period, not knowing that this was the original first period destroyed by her syndrome. Soon after, RILLIANE appeared with the black box, and Alan finally reunited with his sister. Alan and RILLIANE then initiated a rebirth day of their own, creating a new world, the fourth period. Okay, so now we're going to the fourth world. Alan and RILLIANE stayed on the moon before vanishing to the world they created, leaving behind a gate to the fourth period. Please let the fourth period be better. Please, I am begging you. I am saying, please. That's all I want. What? Wait, we have phones now? Is this modern? Are we in the modern world? No utopia. Oh, getting the clockwork thing. What? Bear escapes from Tsurugi's city zoo. Good morning, Mama. Oh my, you're up early today. Yeah, a little, I guess. I just thought that maybe it'd be alright to get up early this time. I'm heading out. So now we're in, like, modern times. What is this? 2021? Oh, now she is the Vocaloid Reen. Now she's Reen. Okay. First of all, so it's kind of like a callback to the very first video, which she was. I don't remember the name of it. It's the one where she's like singing about about how the world is. Evil's theater. Wordplay. So it's kind of like a callback to that. That is so interesting. I am so flabbergasted. Wait, hold on. Show me Lynn. Finally we've met. And so, from a 1,000-year story to a 10-minute love. Please. 2 court, no, 12-2 court, no god. Oh, I'm scared. I'm a little scared, not gonna lie. I'm just a little bit scared. The master of the court brings the trial, almost received the judgment. The righteous will be led to heaven, the sinful will be led to hell. Due to the power of rebirth day that had come too early, Adam, Eve, Gammon, and the doll director were all erased. Everything was restored to how it was. They would do it over again once more from the beginning. The original sin story begins once more. History will repeat itself many times. The twins of God that will eventually be born will unleash the 7 deadly sins upon the world, and so... This karma of evil is not over. What? Why? I know we still have a few songs left, but I just thought that those might be, like, also extras for no reason. I'm gonna cry. Please don't ruin this lovely ending, please. With him and her. And it's in parentheses, hereditary Wheeler syndrome. I'm scared. The master of the graveyard brings death. Everything goes to the master's stomach, and then only bones will sleep in the depths of the earth. Hello, Lady Biang. Bonica, dinner is ready. I don't need it. Huh? Right now? That's the first time you've ever said you weren't hungry, Lady Bonica? That's not what I mean. I'm just fed up with the eater's menu, so lacking in variation. What's more, look, Polo. Come see what's going on down there. Whoa, those are some huge people. They're as big as Eater. No, even bigger. Giant steak. That's what I decided tonight's dinner will be. Polo, go make the preparations. Completely devour everything in this world. So, okay, maybe is that because I heard that there was a spin-off with Bonica, So is that where her spinoff starts? I'm guessing it is. But I'm also just, let me read this last slide. After the hellish ending, the heavenly ending was accomplished. A utopia without gods, the world is fully in the hands of humans. Most of the souls traveled into the fourth period where they would start again without their sins. Okay. Sickle, Levia, Behemo, and E became members of the Evilius group chat on the social media site SNS. The former gods discussed the New World, bringing up the news article regarding a bear that had escaped the Tsurugi city. The hellish or heavenly ending leads to 10-minute love. As the rebirth came too early, Adam, Eve, and Irina and Gamma were the only ones who did the court ending. For them, the world will repeat and their sins will be endlessly judged. Okay. Interesting. So the court ending leads to the karma of evil will not... Okay, so we get to see the aftermath. That's what that is. Okay. Venica and her staff did the graveyard ending for themselves, traveling to the parallel world with the plan to devour everything in existence. Graveyard ending. With him and her leads to Banika Concerto. And then we get the whole thing put together. That's what No God, No Utopia, Song Third Period. This whole thing is so genius. I love how the certain endings only affect the certain ones who decided that they would rather be in a different ending for themselves, or them just having the karma of whatever happened. Oh my goodness. Genius. I like that Alan and RILLIANE were finally able to reunite, though. He was finally able to be with his sister, and he was able to save the world, but also his sister at the same time. I honestly thought that they were going to do that route where, since this is Evilius Chronicles, we're not going to give you any satisfaction, and we're going to kill RILLIANE, and then we're also not going to save the world. But I'm glad that Alan was able to, Alan Nemesis basically, or whoever else helped, were able to accomplish this. And I don't know, it's more satisfying than I expected it to be. I expected this to end with me banging my head against the wall. So I don't know, this is really hyped me up and made me so excited. I feel, can't believe they defeated Ma with the power of music and friendship. I really enjoyed Master of the Heavenly Guard. I don't know, I'm gonna have to make at the very last video for Evilius Chronicles, I'm definitely gonna have to make a list of at least maybe top 5 to top 10 of the videos that have really stuck with me. This is definitely probably going in one of the top ones. Not number 1, but it's definitely going up there. I kind of have a idea for what's gonna be my number 1. You guys probably gonna know what it is, but anyway. Also, this music video was very impressive. Being 18 minutes long and being able to split it into chapters and also portray each part of the story in a vivid way, while also leaving you guessing, while also just making sure that it is comprehensible. That's a very great talent. And I also thank you so much, Tadian, for splitting the chapters into the chapters for the slides so that I can easily follow. And I'm just so blown away, and I'm not disappointed. I didn't know what to expect going into Heavenly Yard, but I loved it. I really did. And it's gonna make me sad when I think we have 2 videos left of this series. Maybe, I believe so. Yeah, 2 videos left for this series. So I don't know. Evilius Chronicles is gonna live rent-free in my head. But it is a satisfying, Master of Heavenly Art. It was satisfying. I love Alan as a character. He's he's great, and I also love Nemesis, and just seeing all of the characters being able to play their part, and it's just so nice to see. But I don't really have any other thoughts right now. But let me know what you guys think of Master of the Heavenly Yard in the comments below. Let me know if you guys have any extra thoughts or anything. I am going to go sit on this because I don't know. I'm so satisfied right now. But arigatou gozaimasu. Please enjoy the new year. And this is a wonderful way to, I mean, technically it's not the new year yet for me, but by the time you watch this, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This was a good way to start off our new year. Arigatou gozaimasu, and thank you for joining me.